Hello everyone. Today is the International Chess Day and it's the second year in a row when I celebrate this day in the tournament. And this week I am in the Chefchaouen tournament, Classical and Blitz. We started on Tuesday and today is Sunday. And right now I am here to play in a Simul against Anish Giri. I hope to win against him. I will try, and I will also try to interview him. So stay on this video to watch the whole interview and my game against him. Spoiler alert, I didn't manage to get an interview because we were playing for a very long time and I didn't get the opportunity to interview him. 50 people were playing against him and no one managed to beat him. Everybody lost. As you can see, it starts getting dark and fewer players are left. Here, I'm the only one left playing against him. Of course, I could have resigned, but it's not any disrespect or anything, but it's just such a rare opportunity to play against such grandmasters, and I want to play longer against him, so I didn't resign. And here he's giving us autographs. Okay, so let me show you the game I played against him. So I was playing with the black pieces and he played d4, I moved d5, c4, a6, knight c3, knight f6, and he went into the exchange variation. Now I moved bishop g5, now he moved bishop g5, bishop b4, we both pinned the knights. So a3, castle, bishop d3, and now I made a move that I probably shouldn't have made, which is knight bd7. So in the exchange variation, what is good for black is that their bishop gets opened, and here I just blocked him instantly. I want to get rid of the pin to be able to move the queen somewhere, and so that's why I moved knight bd7. I don't know why exactly I made this move. I probably should have moved like h6, maybe even c5, or just rook e8, getting an activated rook. But anyway, I moved knight bd7, knight e2, c6, castle, h6, bishop h4, and now queen a5, which is an inaccuracy. It was better to move rook e8, again activating the rook. But I moved queen a5, a3, bishop g6, now b4, queen to c7, attacking the opponent's pawn on h2. Now bishop g3, and here I made another inaccuracy, which is b6. My idea was to move c5 in the future, trying to get some attack. Of course, trying some attack against Anish Giri is kind of strange, but I was hoping to get some chances. Instead of b6, again I had to move rook e8, activating my rook. But I moved b6. He played rook c1, activating his rook, and now threatening knight to b5, attacking my queen and my bishop, and I won't be able to take because he takes my queen. So that's why I took on g3. And he took with a knight. Now I moved a6, defending against knight b5. Now he played queen f3, attacking my pawn, because if I just do a random move, he takes my pawn, I take, he takes, I take, and he takes my queen, and he gets an extra pawn. So that's why I moved queen d6, which is a mistake. The computer suggests king h8, defending from some kind of attack on this one, but I probably wouldn't have done that. So now I'm played queen d6, and now he moved knight ce2, which is a blunder according to the computer. It was better for him to move knight f5, attacking my queen, and maybe even he can get some sacrifices on h6. But anyway, he moved knight ce2, trying to bring another piece into the attack. still he's winning. And I made a blunder, which is c5. What I should have done was knight b8, opening my bishop, maybe then moving it to g4, and then just coming back with the knight. But I moved c5. Now knight f5, attacking my queen. I moved to c7. Now b takes, and now knight e7 check. Yeah, it's kind of an inaccuracy according to the computer, but he won a pawn, so for me it's a good move, and that's what I would have done if I were him. So he won a pawn, and I moved bishop b7, finally activating this bishop that I blocked completely with my knight. Queen f5, threatening checkmates. My only move, one of the only moves, is g6, queen h3, king g7. Now rook c3, which is a mistake. It was better to move knight f4. Now his knight is very active, all his pieces are headed into the attack, and of course I'm completely losing here. But what he did was rook c3 with an idea of doubling his rooks and winning this pawn. So I moved queen c6, getting rid of the pin. Rook fc1, I took the pawn, he took, and now I moved to knight e5. Now, yeah, my pieces, as you can see, yeah, they look active, but they actually don't do anything. While his pieces have some threats and his rooks are super active, while mine are terrible, and now somewhere he can bring his rooks and have a great position. So what he did was bishop f1, protecting the g2 pawn completely, not letting me exchange his good bishop. Now bishop e4, somewhere protecting from the knight f5 idea. So he moved queen g3, pinning here, queen f6. I decided to get rid of this pin. Now he moved f3, attacking my bishop. I moved to d5, and now he played rook c5. If I move the bishop, then the knight is lost. So I decided to protect my bishop. Now he moved rook a5 with an idea of coming with the rook here and attacking the bishop. It was better to win the knight instantly with f5 and f4, sorry, and my knight has nowhere to go. If I move to d7, he takes the bishop. So rook a5, now knight c6. Yeah, here I saw this idea of rook takes d5, which is actually what he played in the game, but I didn't have time to think, so I just made a random move. Now he took my knight on c6, queen e7, queen f4. Yeah, let's just go through this quickly. Of course, he has now an extra bishop, and yeah, having no bishop against Anish Giri is just no chance. But of course, I didn't resign. You know me, because yeah, that's just, I never resign. And people in the crowd, they started telling me just resign, but I was like, no, I want to play until the end. And and eventually I was the last one to lose, and which is super good. I'm super happy that I was actually the last one to lose. I didn't resign, but around here I stopped writing the moves because there were a few people left and I didn't have time to write the moves.
I want to say that in real life, he's a very nice, polite, modest, and just pleasant person. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.